Hello student, I am Kadambini Balakrishna Patil, teacher in mathematics, presently working with Deccan Education Societies, Willingdon College, Sangli. Okay, we are started with our topic, that is nothing but indefinite integration. We are completed with 2 exercise and we have seen some special type of integration. For that continuation, we will move towards our PowerPoint presentation. In last lecture, we have seen this identity actually, that is integral 1 upon root of x square minus a square dx equal to log of mod x plus root of x square minus a square plus constant of integration. That we have solved by our method of substitution. That is integral 1 upon root of x square minus a square dx equal to x equal to a sec theta. As usual, your procedure says that you will get theta value sec inverse x upon a and dx value a sec theta tan theta d theta. Okay, now this substitution gives you here integral 1 upon root of a square sec square theta minus a square a sec theta tan theta d theta. Up till now it's same whatever you are studying, because there is a different method to solve this that I want to clear you. Okay, from here you will get a sec theta tan theta upon root of a square sec square theta minus 1 d theta. Now, what is sec square theta minus 1? That is a square tan square theta d theta, which gives you a sec theta tan theta upon a tan theta d theta. So, sec theta here. Okay, now there is whatever the integration you know, directly you are using the formula here. So, what is the formula here? That formula you are able to use it. But we'll find the values from our right angle triangle also. From that also you are able to solve this. The right angle triangle, we know that you already I have explained in that lecture also, that is sec theta is equal to x upon a, means cos theta equal to a by x. This we are using now. So once if you know by the right angle triangle, the third value is root of x square minus a square by using Pythagoras theorem. The same value we'll do here. Now look at here, you will get directly the formula from, that is log of sec theta plus tan theta. Here from the triangle only we'll substitute the value, because we know that what is sec theta? Sec theta is equal to x upon a. And now tan theta is nothing but opposite side upon adjacent side, that is root of x square minus a square upon a. Now if you will substitute here, you will get this as log of mod. Now sec theta value is x upon a plus root of x square minus a square, x square minus a square upon a plus constant of integration. Now I'll write this as, this is equal to log of, as this is a fraction and denominator is same, so you will get a x plus root of x square minus a square plus constant of integration. Now we'll use the formula log of m minus log n is equal to log of m upon n in reverse way. So what is in reverse way? You are able to use this as log of mod x plus root of x square minus a square minus log of a plus constant of integration. For this complete value, you are able to write some another constant, that is x plus root of x square minus a square plus c dash, and c dash is equal to c minus log a. Okay, so you will get immediately the same value. Only thing is that two different method. In previous lecture, I told you to write this as tan theta as root of sec square theta minus 1, or root of tan square theta you have to write first, then sec square theta minus 1, and substitute the value of sec theta which you have. And another method is you are able to use the right angle triangle. By Pythagoras theorem, this third value you will get immediately, and immediately you will get the tan values. Both the methods are correct to solve these examples. Okay, you are able to solve the two methods and you will get your final answer as it is, whatever is given to you. That is nothing but it is integral 1 upon root of x square minus a square dx is log of mod x plus root of x square minus a square. There are two methods to solve this and both methods are right. Either you use right angle triangle or use by the substitution method. Okay. Now we'll move next towards the next example, that is integral 1 upon root of a square plus x square dx equal to log of mod x plus root of x square plus a square plus constant of integration. Now here substitution we require. Now here we will discuss both. Use the substitution x equal to a tan theta. These substitutions already given in the previous lecture, that what standard substitutions are. So here you will get x equal to a tan theta, means first you need to simplify your denominator. If why you need to take this substitution, it is because if you substitute here, you know that a square plus identity, that is tan square theta plus 1 or cot square theta plus 1. By that only you will get this identity plus, and the root sign will be cancelled over there by taking the proper trigonometric identity. Okay, so now look at here, if you will substitute x equal to a tan theta, so what is tan theta? Tan theta is equal to x upon a. So if tan theta means, by your definition of trigonometric function, you will say that opposite side upon adjacent side, as this one is your theta. And if you will use the Pythagoras theorem, you know that sum of the squares of the adjacent sides is equal to hypotenuse. So you will get root of x square plus a square is nothing but your hypotenuse in this triangle. Okay, so you got these values. Now after this substitution, we need some simplification. So dx equal to, first we'll find the differentiation and then we'll find the value of theta also, or tan theta is sufficient here. So you will get x equal to a tan theta, dx equal to a sec square theta d theta. So what is the tan theta? Just now I have explained you, tan theta is x upon a. Now we'll begin with our integration. Integration says that I equal to, now look at here, dx value. What is dx value? Dx value is a sec square theta d theta. Now root of, in the denominator, root of a square plus a square sin tan square theta, because our substitution is a square tan square theta. Now after that take a square common. If you will take a square common, you left with integral a sec square theta d theta upon a square into 1 plus tan square theta. But what is 1 plus tan square theta? 1 plus tan square theta is nothing but sec square theta, isn't it? Yes or no? For this you will get this as a sec square theta. Okay, and then you are having d theta divided by root of a square is a, root of sec square theta. Okay, now this a and this a will get cancelled. You left with here as sec square theta upon sec theta. This is a simplification. Try to understand this simplification. So 1 sec theta will get cancelled. Hence you are having integral of sec theta d theta, which is again in your formula log of mod of sec theta plus tan theta, constant of integration. Now for substitution, either use the triangle, right angle triangle, or convert tan theta into sec theta. Okay, so that gives you now log of mod of x square plus a square upon a plus x upon a plus c dash. Now look at here. What value you got? You got the value as log of mod of sec theta, okay, plus tan theta. Now you are having sec theta plus tan theta, so we'll use two methods. First one is already you have your substitution, that is tan theta is equal to x upon a. So from the figure only you will get the value of sec theta. What is the sec theta? Sec theta equal to 1 upon cos theta. And what is cos theta value from this right angle triangle? From right angle triangle, this value is 1 upon a upon root of x square plus a square. Denominator's denominator, that goes to the numerator. So you will get this as root of x square plus a square upon a. This is the value of sec theta. If you will substitute in your formula, so what you will get? You will get this as log of mod of sec theta plus tan theta plus constant of integration is replaced by, just now we have discussed what is the value of sec theta, that is root of x square plus a square upon a plus x upon a plus constant of integration. Again we are using the same method, so you got this value directly. This is one method. What is another method? Another method is nothing but we'll solve that by using whatever the method we are used previously. What is we are used previously? That is sec theta plus tan theta. We'll use the identity. What identity we'll use? We'll use identity here as log of mod root of sec square theta, I will write first, plus tan theta. But I know that what is sec square theta? Sec square theta is tan square theta plus 1. So I will get this as log of mod of root of tan square theta plus 1 plus tan theta plus constant of integration, that is c dash. And now tan theta value is known to you. Tan theta is x upon a. Then what will be root of tan square theta plus 1? Tan square theta plus 1 is root of x square upon a square plus 1. That is nothing but x square plus a square upon a square, and hence you will get this as x square plus a square upon a. So by both the method, what is the value of sec theta? Value of sec theta is root of x square plus a square upon a, and hence you are getting here value as root of x square plus a square upon a plus x upon a. Okay, so now next simplification is nothing but you are having the same base, or you can say for the fraction you are having the same value here. So what way you will write this? You are able to write as log of mod of root of x square plus a square plus x upon a plus constant of integration. Again you are using the formula log m minus log n is equal to log m upon n in reverse way. So you will get this as log of mod of x plus root of x square plus a square. Either you write a root of x square plus a square plus x, or because this is an addition and addition is commutative, you are able to write x plus root of a square plus x square minus log of mod a plus constant of integration c dash. Now what is replaced by the constant? It is like the both belongs to r, so you will get some another constant. So log of mod of x plus root of a square plus x square plus c, where c is c dash minus mod log a. Okay, so this way we are completed with our this example, or you can say this formula. So now next formula is integral 1 upon x root x square minus a square dx equal to 1 upon sec inverse of x by a plus constant of integration. Now look at here, again this is based on the substitution. So what is the substitution? X equal to a sec theta. If you will substitute x equal to a sec theta, what will be your integration becomes? Before that we need the value of theta, so we'll write theta is sec inverse x by a, because here simplification is sec theta is equal to x upon a. So sec theta equal to x upon a gives you in inverse trigonometry theta equal to sec inverse x by a. Now differentiating you will get this differentiation gives you dx equal to a sec theta tan theta d theta. Now we'll start with our integration. What is integration? 1 is there. Okay. Now dx value is there. What is dx value? A sec theta tan theta d theta. Now in the denominator, what is x? X is a sec theta. Root of a square sec square theta minus a square. Now if you will take a common, now look at here. A will get cancelled. Sec theta will also get cancelled. Okay. So you left with tan theta d theta on the numerator and will simplify the denominator. So look at the denominator. Denominator is a square if you will take common. You left with here as tan theta d theta. So if you will take a square common, you will get this as a square into sec square theta minus 1. Okay. So root of a square is a and root of sec square theta minus 1. What is root of sec square theta minus 1? That is nothing but this is integral tan theta d theta. And you will get here as, what you will get here? Here you will get as tan theta as it is. You will get here as a root of tan square theta. Okay. So now 1 upon a is constant. So you are able to take that outside. Tan theta upon theta because it is a square and d theta. So this tan theta and tan theta will get cancelled and therefore you are getting d theta. Is that clear? So you will get this as integration of d theta. So integration of d theta is nothing but theta plus constant of integration. So you will get this as, this is nothing but 1 upon a plus theta plus constant of integration. 1 upon a theta plus constant of integration. And what is the value of theta? Value of theta is x upon sine inverse of x upon a. That value you need to substitute here. So you will get your finally as integration. Okay. Now there are different kinds of integrations also. What are those? You are having quadratic equations in the denominator. So look at here. These are the types. Integral 1 upon ax square plus bx plus c dx, or the same quadratic equation inside the root sign. That is integral of 1 upon root of a square plus bx plus c dx. Okay. Now next is what? This type of integrals are solved by making them perfect square. And we need to solve it. So integrals of this type and different types are also there. Then you will have the same quadratic equation but in terms of trigonometric function, like integral 1 upon a sine square x plus b cos square x plus c dx. Okay. Now these are, you have to follow the methods here. So what are the methods? Divide numerator and denominator by cos square x or sine square x. That is first step. Now for this type of integral, you have to divide numerator and denominator both by either cos square x or sine square x. Why? Because if you will divide by cos square x, it becomes 1 upon cos square x for the numerator, and for the denominator you will get inside the integral sign a. If you will divide by cos square, it becomes tan square x. This becomes b plus c into 1 upon cos square. So you will get sec square x, and this sec square x you are able to write in terms of tan square, and the substitution will be easy because 1 upon cos square becomes sec square x dx. So once if you know that sec square x dx, by substitution method only, this integral will be simplified and you will get in your terms. Secondly, when you will divide by sine square x, what will happen? If you will divide by sine square x, this becomes 1 upon sine square x upon a. Now sine square upon sine square will get cancelled. You will get b cot square x plus c into cosec square x because it is 1 upon sine square x. Okay, now here this becomes cosec square x. Again you have an identity, that is cosec square x is equal to 1 plus cot square x. And that identity gives you complete denominator in terms of cot square. If you'll substitute for cot x equal to t, you know that by differentiating, your numerator becomes minus dt. Why minus dt? Because derivative of cot x is minus cosec square x dx equal to dt. So here you will get the negative sign, but if you will divide by cos square x, you know that if you will substitute tan x equal to t, but the derivative of tan x is sec square x dx equal to dt, which gives you the positive sign. So normally, even though if you will divide by both the terms, that is sin square or cos square, we use cos square. It gives you the positive value, but you will get the answer by dividing both sin square and cos square. This is the reason why we are dividing by sin square and cos square. Okay, so in denominator, replace sec square x by 1 plus tan square x. That is your second step. Okay, step by step we are. So first either you divide by this, then you have to replace sec square x by 1 plus tan square or cosec square x by 1 plus cot square. Okay, that is, it depends upon what substitution you are doing. So here it is, if exist means what? Because derivative for this is minus, therefore we say that if it exists. Okay, so next is what? Next is substitute tan x equal to t or cot x equal to t, so that your integral will be reduced to any standard form. Okay, so you will get the standard form. By that standard form, this is nothing but 1 upon at square plus bt plus c. That means your standard form, which is here. That is quadratic equation in the denominator. So again, what is your procedure? After getting in the standard form, your next procedure will be here. That is completing the square. Completing the square. That you have to follow here again. That will be the next step. Okay, so again you need to solve this type of examples by using the completing square. And after this, use the standard integration formula and express that in the result. Whenever you are using the formula, express it in terms of x, because many times you are changing your variables. One you are changing here, then if you will complete the square, then in that square also again you are doing the substitution. So it is like a substitution. So again, when you started with x, you must end with x. If you are started with y, you must end with y. This type of integrations is there. Okay, so now next is what? Next is nothing but integrals of the form. What type of form? Here there is no square term. You are having a sin x plus b cos x plus c dx. In this form, what you have to do, that give you the substitutions. What are the substitutions? Substitutions as half angle. Why half angle? Because there is no square. So now you will have the half angle formula onwards, because by half angle formula only you are able to get the square terms. So look at here. Okay, now use the standard substitution. Tan x by 2 equal to t. Differentiation gives you sec square x by 2 into half dx equal to 1 dt. If you will substitute dx equal to, that means shift all the terms to this side, it becomes 2 upon sec square x by 2 dt. So what is sec square x by 2? 1 plus tan square x by 2, and 2 is already there on the numerator into dt. So 2 dt upon 1 plus t square. From here also you will get this value. The value is 1 plus tan square x by 2 into half dx equal to dt. So what you will get? 1 plus tan square x by 2 upon 2 dx equal to dt. That means if you substitute the value, you will get 1 plus t square upon 2 dx equal to dt. Means what? dx equal to 2 dt upon 1 plus t square. The same value you will get here. Okay, the same value you will get, either you solve from this method or you come from the direct method, the same values you will get. Again you are having the formula sin x, that is sine of 2 into x by 2. You are having two formulas, out of which we want the formula which is in terms of tan theta only. What is that formula? The formula is 2 tan x by 2 upon 2 tan x by 2 upon 1 plus tan square x by 2. Okay, why this is that you are already explained in 11th standard. So you will get this as 2t upon 1 plus t square. Similarly, what you will get, this is the value of sin x which you will substitute here. Similarly, you will get the value for cos also, that is cos x equal to cos of 2 into x by 2. Again you are having a formula in terms of tan, that is 1 minus tan square x by 2 upon 1 plus tan square x by 2, which gives you 1 minus t square upon 1 plus t square. So now you got all the values in terms of t, which gives you quadratic equation in t. That means whatever is in our formula which we are discussed already. Sin x equal to 2t upon 1 plus t square. This one is 1 minus t square upon 1 plus t square. That values you have to substitute in your integration. So this integration is converted into quadratic equation. Similarly, another type is there where sin 2 theta and cos 2 theta is there. Again we are using the same formula. Only thing is that you are having direct formula. So that is sin 2 theta is 2 tan theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. Immediately you will get, and cos 2 theta equal to 1 minus tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. That means you are not supposed to use half angle formula, but still you will get the same values, that is 2t upon 1 plus t square, and here you will get 1 minus t square upon 1 plus t square. That means for both the integral of the type, you are getting the same value, same substitution, and onwards by heart this substitution because you are using it again and again. Okay, so we'll stop here. We'll continue in the next lecture. In this lecture, we saw some formulas which are left from the previous lecture, as well as some different kinds of integrals also, in which we are using quadratic equations, some substitutions for sin x, sin 2x, cos 2x and all. And for that, the examples based on this will continue in the next lecture. Thank you.